What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Green Bay Packers Report. If you're enjoying your Sunday night, well, you're probably not going to enjoy it for very much longer because after looking and after seeing these five things, today's loss to the Carolina Panthers just got 100 times worse. No matter what you thought of it before, I promise you, you're going to think less of it when you leave today's video. We got a lot of things to talk about, but before we get into all of that, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. It's week 10 now, technically, and we're playing Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Football. What you also know, we're going to go head-to-head to them right here on the Packers Report. If you hate Philadelphia, if you love Green Bay, subscribe to the channel. Let's take them down in this Week 10 sub-battle. They are the bigger channel. They got over 100,000 subscribers on us. So let's do a little David and Goliath here, okay? Subscribe. It's free. And let's start with today's video. So the number one thing that makes today's loss 100 times worse is they fear, at the current recording of this video, that Tucker Kraft's injury is an ACL tear. We talked about it in the instant reaction in our post-game video that we put up a couple of hours ago, but we hadn't known at that time yet what it was. I think we thought it could have been and probably was ACL, but Ian Rapoport, NFL's leading insider, one of the NFL's leading insider, said that the fear heading into the MRI is that Tucker Kraft tore his ACL that he got from a source just brutal. These guys have the best sources across the National Football League. So if somebody is telling that to Ian Rapoport, it is likely somebody inside the Green Bay Packers building. And so I trust that 100%, which sucks because this is a horrible loss. Tucker Kraft is one of those guys offensively. He means so much to this team. In my opinion, I think he's your best pass catcher. No shade to Christian Watson. No shade to Romeo Doubs. No shade to Matthew Golden. But what Tucker Kraft does with the ball after the catch is better than any other tight end in the National Football League. He has the ability to straight up win you ball games like he did last Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And now that's most likely going to be gone. It's brutal. You hate it. It's my least favorite part of this sport. And not only did you lose to the Panthers today, but you most likely lost one of your best players to an ACL tear. So I think we can all agree that makes the loss 100 times worse. Show some love to him, though, okay? Spam those 85s in the comment section down below. If he somehow stumbled upon this video, which I doubt it, but if a family member of his sometimes or somehow stumbles upon this, make sure you know and show that he is loved by getting those 85s in the comment section down below. Number two. Today's loss was the worst loss or tied for it in franchise history. Don't believe me? Well, maybe you'll believe Rob Demovsky. The Packers lost as 13.5-point favorites. It's the largest upset in the NFL since 2023. Titans 14.5 at Miami, and tied for the Packers' largest upset since the 1970 AFL-NFL merger, according to ESPN research. You were a 13.5-point favorite at home against the Carolina Panthers, and you lost that football game. And it didn't even go in overtime. You just went ahead and lost that one in regulation as a 2-touchdown favorite. It's unbelievable. It truly is. And it makes me so upset because I'm sitting here, and we still don't really know who this football team is. And that's weird because you're 10 weeks through this season. You're over the halfway mark of this season. And you don't know what football team you have. You don't. You just lost to Carolina. You've lost to Cleveland. You tied the Dallas Cowboys, who are horrible. Let's just call a spade a spade. But then you beat the Lions. You beat Washington with Jaden Daniels. You beat the Pittsburgh Steelers by a lot. It's just a weird season so far. And you thought that loss was bad until you saw it's the worst in franchise history. And that makes it even worse than you originally thought it was. Because Carolina, they're sputtering. They don't know what team they are either, but a much worse sense of that. They don't know if they're going to tank and win 5 games this year or if they're going to compete and see if they can pull out that horrible division that they're playing. Well, 5 wins. That's the minimum because they just got their 5th win against you. Number 3, it feels like the kicker position, it might be cooked, okay? And this isn't coming from just me. This is coming from head coach Matt LaFleur in his post-game press conference. This is coming from Zach Jacobson more specifically. Matt LaFleur said that Brandon McManus is battling through his own issues and wouldn't look deeply into his missed field goal today. When asked if a change of kicker would be considered, LaFleur said, we got to evaluate everything that we're doing right now. And when a kicker is battling through his own issues, whether it's health-related or whether it's mental, that is never a good sign. Let me tell you that straight up right now, okay? That is the last thing you want to hear from your kicker. Especially when the 2 weeks he was out due to injury, you had another kicker come in here, Lucas Haversick, and he was absolutely nails. It was awesome. And then McManus comes back, and he misses kicks last week, 2 of them. And he misses a kick this week that would have at least put that game into overtime. But to hear he's going through his own stuff right now, I hope everything's okay in his life. I hope he's not going through some deep mental hurdles, mental struggles. I hope his family's okay. I hope he's okay. But that's a really mental position. Okay? And that doesn't bode well. What's your confidence level for Brandon McManus? Scale it to me 1 to 100 in the comment section down below. I feel like right now I'm sitting at like a 60. I'm not sitting high at all, but I want to hear where you are right now in the comment section. You can get those jerseys they wore today. If you go to chatsports.com/JLoveThrowback, that's going to take you to Jordan Love specifically, and from that link, you'll be able to find others. Micah Parsons, Josh Jacobs, Romeo Dobbs, anybody you want, okay? Chatsports.com/JLoveThrowback. I personally really like the uniforms. I didn't like the pants with them, but I like the jersey. I like the helmet, and you can get yours right now because they are for sale. Chatsports.com/JLoveThrowback. That's where it is. That's what it is. So head there right now. Matt LaFleur doesn't trust Jordan Love. That seems pretty obvious right now. Jordan Love has a game that he had against the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road where it was the best game in his career and one of the best games a Packers quarterback has had in a very, very long time. Made 20 straight completions, tied a record from 2007 that was set by Brett Favre. And then you come out here and your game plan is just like, hey, let's not let Jordan Love cook. Let's dink. Let's dunk. Let's make things easy. And sure, he threw a bad interception. And Jordan Love didn't play a perfect ball game. But I don't think Matt LaFleur put Jordan Love in the position to play a perfect ball game. Okay? I don't know why Matt LaFleur doesn't have trust in him. It's confusing. It's frustrating. Because Jordan Love has shown all of us this year and this season that he should be trusted fully with the reins. But instead of that, it's screen passes. It's comebacks, 5 yards, 3-yard slants. It's things that you see in the college game. I don't know how much you guys watch football on Saturdays, but if you see those games, you'll see a lot of bubble screens. You'll see a lot of short routes. Get those guys in a rhythm because they're college quarterbacks. They're 20 years old. That's a lot of what you're seeing with Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love. And I don't understand that. Not one bit. Especially coming off of last Sunday's game against Pittsburgh. Number 5, the Lions lost to Minnesota. And that's a great thing. That's fantastic. But it's like even worse because you could have put another game in between the two of you guys. Okay? J.J. McCarthy. Another really good game from him. Sure, he had a bad pick and his completion percentage wasn't anything off the charts, but 2 touchdowns for him. He also had a touchdown on the ground as well. They go on the road. They beat Detroit. And that is a perfect time for you to beat a team where you're a 13.5-point favorite and take an even bigger lead in the NFC North. A division that we know is going to be exactly like last year. It will come back down to the final week of the season. Now, you hope you're in contention for it, not like you were last year, but this could have just helped you get a little bit better in the NFC North Standings. You're still at the top, 5-2-1, but the Lions are a half a game back on you. Bears now half a game back as well. They beat Cincinnati. Vikings, game and a half back. You do not have a big lead at all, and today would have helped you get that, especially with the Lions losing. Who do you think wins the NFC North? Let me know in the comment section down below. This one's going to go down to the wire. I can promise you that. Let me know your answer down below. Make sure you got me followed on social media as well, at Joey Peterson8 on Instagram and on Twitter. Easy handles, both of them. I put them also in the comment section and description of today's video. And if you're not subscribed, make sure that changes today. We crossed 17,000 subscribers today. Thank you so much for all of you guys who have contributed to that number. This thing's been growing like crazy over the past 9 months, and it's because this is the best fan base in all of sports. So let's keep it going that way and subscribe.